Hello everyone, I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC, giving you a closer look at the DS-X1 helmet from HJC. Alright, so today we're giving you a closer look at the DS-X1 helmet coming from HJC. So for all you dual sport adventure touring riders, if you're looking for a helmet that is well built, very comfortable, also very affordable price point, this is one that I would put on your list. You're going to be well under the $200 mark for the solid colors, and then for the helmet that has graphics, you're going to be a little bit more. But overall, really good price point. Now I'll give you a little 360 view here so you can see it all the way around. You are going to be D.O.T certified. Now the shell construction on this is going to be a polycarbonate shell. A size large is going to come in about 3.67 pounds. So not the lightest helmet in the market, but definitely not the heaviest. And also remember that helmets aren't a apparel item. And we want to make sure that you get the right size, you get the correct fitment that you're looking for. So if you get this helmet, or any other helmet that we offer at Rocky Mountain, if you're not happy with the sizing or the fitment, send it back to us in brand new unused condition, and we give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange, again, just to make sure you get the correct fitment. So you got that polycarbonate shell. When we look at venting, they use what they call their ACS system, stands for Advanced Channeling Ventilation System. So down here at the mouth guard, you have a vent that's going to open and close. So you got this little tab here, very easy to use. If you have a glove on your hand, not going to have a hard time finding that. You got a couple more intakes here along the chin bar. If you look underneath the visor, you're going to have two more vents up here on the top. So you're going to have two tabs up here on the top. I'll show you those. So these are very easy to open and close. Again, gloved hand, not going to have any issues there. If we turn around, we look at the back, you're going to see you've got these exhaust ports. So they have a channeled EPS liner. We'll show that here in a moment. But it's going to take the air, push it through the helmet, and it's going to exit these exhaust vents that you have. So let's talk about the visor. So the visor does have some adjustability. You can see up here at the top, you've got the screw. So by loosening that, you can actually move the visor up and down. So it is nice to have that adjustability. You can block the sun, or if you are using this in an off-road situation, you could lower that to help block some of the roost. You're also going to notice on that visor, what I like, lots of cutouts. So that's going to help with airflow getting through there. So that's really going to help reduce buffeting. In other words, that drag that you get with the helmet, that's going to help reduce that. And if you want, you can take the visor off. It's very simple to do. You can see you have these screws on the side. My only nitpick, okay, what's nice about this helmet is you can actually take the shield off and wear it as a dirt helmet. You can wear goggles with it. However, to get the visor off, you do have to take these screws off. You need a Phillips head screwdriver to do that. So I wish it was just a little bit easier, but honestly, to take the visor off, to take the shield off, it honestly took me about 2 minutes, so not a big deal. But you just pop those screws out, the shield pops right off, put the visor back on, you're ready to rock and roll. Now speaking of the shield, you're gonna have 4 positions that the shield can be in. So you're gonna have fully closed, then you can have 3 detents. And the way you will pop it open, you've got this tab on the bottom left here. Now what I like about the shield is that it has a good nice snap when it shuts, so it's gonna have a good seal. But what I did notice is that compared to other dual sport adventure helmets, it takes quite a bit of force to get to pop open. So there's something to remember. But you're gonna have fully closed, and then once you pop it open, see, there's that force I talked about. You have 3 detents. So there's your first, your second, and then completely open is gonna be your third. And as I mentioned earlier, remember that shield, if you want, you can just pop it right out, and you could wear goggles with this helmet. And last thing I do wanna point out, you will notice here on the shield, on the sides, you have these pins, which means that this does come pin lock ready. If you're not familiar with pin lock, well, what it is an anti-fogging system. So it's a separate lens that actually snaps right into the inside of your shield, and it creates a barrier to help prevent fogging to the shield. So it's really nice to have. So if you want to make sure that you're not having fogging, say on cooler days, you could go with the pin lock system for this helmet. So there's the outside, there's your shield. Let's talk about the inside. What's nice about this is you do have a chin skirt that does come included in the box. So for cooler riding, if you want to keep out some of the airflow, this will actually just install here on the bottom of the helmet. You also do have a groove. Okay, I'll actually flip it back over to show you. You have a groove inside the helmet. It's kind of hard to see, but for riders that have glasses, that groove is specifically for eyeglasses to be a bit more comfortable inside the helmet. But with your liner, you've got antimicrobial moisture wicking liner, so it's very comfortable. In fact, if you read reviews, what a lot of riders say is how comfortable the helmet is. If you want to, pop it out, throw in the wash machine, wash it. If you get hot and sweaty, put it back in the helmet, you're gonna be good to go. But we will now just pop the internal liner out. So there's my one cheek pad. Pop out my second. Now with the cheek pads out, next thing I want to show you is you're gonna notice on the inside that you do have cutout pockets for Bluetooth headphone speakers. So if you wear a Bluetooth communication device and you have speakers that you use for that, they have these cutouts that are specifically for those, so they're not going to be pressing against the rider's ears. That's a feature that I'm a big fan of. And lastly, we'll pop out the rest of the internal liner. A couple snaps in the back. Then from there, you've got your brow snaps. All right, and with that out, that is going to allow us to see the multi-density EPS liner that you have on the inside. And as I mentioned earlier, you can see all those channels that are cut into that liner. Again, that's to aid with airflow and get as much ventilation through the helmet as possible. And there it is. That is the DS-X1 helmet coming from HJC. Again, lots of great features, very comfortable helmet, and what I like is the price point, it can be under 200 bucks. If you guys do have any questions about this helmet, leave your comments below and we'll get those answered. To pick yours up, you can click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. A lot of cool colorways to choose from. Remember guys, orders over 75 bucks, ship free. If you like this product spotlight video and you want to see more like it, well, just click subscribe. That's going to keep you up to date. I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain. We'll see you on the trails.